If you're not afraid to use a pair of scissors, this might be the right project for you. Today I want to show you how to take a couple different water bottles and make this cool little storage container for your Sawyer Squeeze. It's not only a storage container, but it's also a scoop cup and a pre-filter funnel. If this is something that you're interested in learning how to make, stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. You just got to get prepared. Thanks for joining me for this Sawyer Squeeze Tips and Tricks series, where I'm trying to share everything I know about the Sawyer Squeeze to help you enjoy and get the most out of yours. Let me first show you how I use it, and then I'll show you how to make it. The bottom part is just this simple scoop cup, and this can be used to fill your containers. So here is a simple little pouch, and what you're going to do is just go to your water source, scoop it up, and what's nice about it is because it's flexible, you can actually use it to pour it into the pouch like that. And so that's kind of cool. It's just the bottom part of a bottle, and that is how we would fill pouches. Now, if you're still not a very good aim and you need some help getting the water into the pouch, this top part of the bottle can be used as a funnel. And all you would do is with the cleaning coupling, you would attach that to the pouch, and now you can combine the bottom or the cup scoop with the funnel and be able to easily get water into your pouch. And the same system works on the bottles as it does the pouches. The real purpose for the funnel is that I wanted a way to pre-filter water. And so that's what the funnel is for, is you could easily take a coffee filter, or you could take a bandana or a paper towel. There's a number of different materials you could use to put over this funnel area. And I'll show you with the coffee filter here. But then you would just take your dip cup and you would scoop up your water and pour it in there. And that would easily allow you to pre-filter water before it goes into your dirty bag. What this does is this helps to keep a lot of the particles and contaminants out of the Sawyer Squeeze to help keep it clean as long as possible, so you don't have to backflush as often. All right, the third thing, and it was kind of an accident, is if we build this right, the parts actually come together and create this nice little storage container for our Sawyer filter. It gives us a place to store the cap. There's a little bit of extra room inside here if we need to store or want to store other things, and it just is a nice clean area to keep your filter safe and secure. And so that is the third thing, is a storage container. Now let's make this thing. I found that the smart water bottles work really good for this project. I have 3 different sizes here. This one is a 591 milliliter, a 700 milliliter, and then the 1 liter bottle size. The reason I've chosen the smart water bottles is because they are slightly larger from small, medium, and large, and they nest together really simply. You would think that you could just cut the bottle in half and then just put it back together, but that is not how this works. The tools that we're going to need for this project is something to cut with, something to mark with, and something to measure with. The magic measurement that we'll be using in this project is 4 1/2 inches. So that's all you need to remember, is 4 1/2 inches, and that's what we'll be measuring, marking, and cutting to. All right, let's start with the smallest bottle first. So this is the 591 milliliter, and we're just going to lay it down. We'll take our tape measure and our marker, and we will measure 4 1/2 inches and make a mark. Once we have our mark, we take our scissors, and I like to try to kind of squeeze it a little bit just so it kind of helps the scissors get around it. And then we just slowly cut across the bottle. And that's it. There is our bottom scoop cup. And this top part, we'll save it for another project. For the 700 milliliter bottle, we're going to be using both the top half and the bottom half. So we'll make 2 measurements or 2 marks on it. And again, that 4 1/2. Now it's nice if you have something to stand it up against. That'll help you to make your mark. But again, it's not really that critical. We just want it to be close to that. And then spin it around to the other side and do it again. And if you see where those marks are, they're very close to each other. So I think we're just going to cut down the middle, and we will only have to make 1 cut on this. All right, so that is pretty cool. Now this top is actually going to be the top for that container, and this will be the bottom for our next one. If you were just after making one of these, you could stop there, but since I want to make 2, or to show you how versatile these bottles are, we're going to be continuing the process and making a second one. And in this for this one, we're just going to be needing the top of the bottle. So we'll lay that back down and get our measurement back out. And mark that at 4.5 inches and make one more cut. And now this bottom, we'll save it for another project. But now we have 2 different containers. And that's how you would cut these to be able to make them come together. Now, if you're not happy with your cuts, you can go back in and take your scissors and kind of clean up the rough edges. It's not that hard. Just kind of go over it and just kind of make it so that they're nice and clean cuts. But just very simply, you can just clean them up so that there's no sharp edges on there. The next thing I would do is I would just take the cleaning coupling and add that to the top so that that's part of the kit, and put your filter inside. And now that little setup is ready to go. If you're interested in learning more tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Sawyer Squeeze, make sure you check out the playlist at the end of this video. Once again, I'd like to thank you for your time, and may God bless you as you prepare every needful thing. Thank you.